Bro, listen. You ever open Instagram for just 5 minutes and wake up 3 hours later in a completely different position, holding your phone like it's your newborn child, drool running down your chin, and your spine shaped like a pretzel? Yeah, same. I swear, one time I opened YouTube to search how to boil eggs and ended up watching a documentary about a squirrel who survived a hurricane with popcorn. At 3 a.m. We're not lazy. No. We're dopamine junkies, straight up digital crackheads, scrolling like there's gold at the bottom of the feed. We're not chasing dreams, bro. We're chasing dopamine spikes every 0.3 seconds, like lab rats pressing a button for snacks. And let's talk about Netflix. You ever finish an entire season of a show and suddenly feel like you've accomplished something? Like you just built a dam with your bare hands or climbed Everest in flip-flops? But all you really did was watch a fictional man lose his fictional job for the 5th time, while you haven't even opened your email in 3 weeks. Bro, it's bad. I tried reading a book the other day. A real book. Not a reel with subtitles. I read 1 page. 1. Then instinctively tried to double-tap the paragraph to like it. I wish I was joking. Let's not even get started on food. Oh, you thought dopamine addiction was just digital? Nah. You eat 1 potato chip, and suddenly you're knee-deep in a bag the size of a pillow, licking your fingers like Gollum protecting his precious. We are walking dopamine puppets. If dopamine had a face, I'd slap it. But also ask it to hang out again tonight, around 2 a.m., when I accidentally open TikTok for a tiny scroll. But here's the wild part. Our brains are still in caveman mode. We were built to survive saber-toothed tigers, not survive infinite scroll and 1-minute thirst traps edited like Marvel trailers. Our ancestors fought wolves with sticks. We fight notification anxiety and whether to post a selfie with Valencia or Clarendon filter. Now, don't get me wrong. Dopamine isn't evil. It's the motivation drug. It tells your brain, yo, that was nice, let's do it again. But the problem is, we've trained our brains to reward us for doing nothing. We're getting high off likes, not legacy. And trust me, I've tried to quit. I deleted Instagram once, felt powerful, free, enlightened, like a monk on a mountain, then downloaded it again 6 hours later because I needed it for work. Yeah. Sure. So what's the fix? What do you do when your brain is basically SpongeBob on espresso, screaming for another reel, another scroll, another sugar hit? You do the exact opposite. You starve the beast. You sit. You stare at the wall. You write 1 sentence. You go for a walk without AirPods. You do a workout without filming it. You read 2 pages. Not for motivation, not for results. Just to retrain your reward system. It's gonna suck at first. You're gonna feel like a baby deer learning to walk. Your brain's gonna scream, "This is boring! Go watch someone build a mini-house out of matchsticks in a jungle." But give it time. Eventually, your brain will start releasing dopamine for the stuff that actually makes your life better. Like finishing a workout, reading a chapter, waking up early, starting a business, spending time with people who exist in 3D. And then, you realize the truth. You were never lazy. You were just overstimulated. Your brain wasn't broken. It was just overwhelmed, high on low-effort pleasure, drunk on digital sugar. And when you take that power back, when you make dopamine work for you, not against you, bro, that's when you go full beast mode. That's when you become dangerous, calm, focused, unshakable, the type of person who doesn't need constant hits because you're creating your own. So if today you feel stuck, lost, unmotivated, don't beat yourself up. Just realize you're not the problem. Your phone is, your habits are, your algorithm is. But you're the solution. Now put the phone down, touch grass, drink water, do 1 push-up, read 1 page, say no to instant pleasure, and yes to long-term pride. You don't need another reel. You need a reset. And once you get that, you'll finally stop watching other people live their lives and start building your own. Let's go.